And I know the reason why God blessed me, because I made God laugh, because I was real. See, in order to get blessed, you got to be real about your problems. Like, my grandma didn't want real when we were growing up. They wouldn't tell God about their problems. They'll lie. Like, we ain't have no food in the house, but people come over my grandma's house, she be like, y'all want something to eat? Who they gonna eat, us? You better tell God what's going on. My grandma wasn't real, man. We used to go to church. We ain't had ate nothing the night before, no food. Before we walk into church, my grandma telling me and my sisters, don't tell nobody y'all ain't got nothing to eat at the house, and ain't none of their business. Who? They knew I was hungry by the way I walked in church. One day a lady seen me, she said, baby, are you hungry? Before I could say anything, my grandma came and snatched the child and said, no, we good. I looked at the lady, I was like, Gotta be real, man, because when you hungry like that as a child, that's dangerous. Because wherever food at, you going. We went to church one time. Oh, my God, I was so hungry, but they had communion. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. They called all the kids to the front. I was like, move, 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 move. But we got to the front. They had my Uncle Richard playing Jesus. I didn't care. I was just hungry. So Uncle Richard gave all the kids, gave all us a piece of bread. I was about to eat it, but he messed me up because he was like, this is my flesh. I was like, I looked at the other kid like, I put his flesh in my pocket. Then he gave us some juice. I said, well, at least I could drink because I'm thirsty. I took a sip. He was like, this is my blood. I said, where the antibiotics? Keep it real, man. I know Jesus is real, man. I know Jesus is real because where I really come from. But everybody, man, they think I'm crazy, though. And a lot of people ask me. They ask me the same question, and I'm getting tired of giving the same answer because it's like, they be like, Wayne, how you do everything you do? How you drop all them videos every day? How you move without Hollywood the way you move? How you had all them baby mamas and you still straight? And I tell everybody the secret, but they don't want to believe it. I tell everybody, I got Jesus. If you believe in Jesus, let me hear you say, hey, Jesus is popping. And some people say, Wayne, you a hypocrite. How you say you got Jesus, but you had all them women? I said, I prayed for that. My God came through for me. I don't know what your God did for you. I ain't gonna lie though, man. I tell everybody, don't blame the women in the situation. God came to me and tried to save me from that when I was young. I remember when God knew I was gonna be favored. He came to me in a dream. He said, Wayne, I'm gonna touch your mind and give you a creative mind. He said, I'm gonna touch your heart and give you a giving heart. He said, I'm gonna take the urge of women away from you. And I woke up. I said, God, you done enough. I said, you go bless somebody else. You ain't gotta bless me. I said, matter of fact, let me suffer with this one. But I tell everybody, man, I got Jesus. How I know I got Jesus? Because I've been in situations that I know he got me out of. Okay, everybody who know my story, me and my dad and my family, my uncles, we sold drugs together for 10 years plus. I'm the only one in the family that ain't go to prison. Now, my grandma swear I was snitching. Every family function, she telling everybody, y'all know Wayne told he was snitching. He say Jesus popping, but he popped up and told on somebody. But that's how I know I got Jesus, because I made it out the streets and I ain't have to snitch or nothing. I ain't never snitched. Now, if something wasn't mine, I tell you it ain't. Like one day, I was at my cousin Damon and Travis' trap house. Now, this day trap house, this day drugs. So me and Damon playing the game, so I heard a knock at the door. I said, somebody at y'all door. They said, the police bust in. Damon and Travis dropped their drawers right in front of me and ran out the back door. So I had to run to catch them to let them know, y'all dropped something. We get outside, it's hell dark outside, so Damon and Travis decide they want to hide. Damon jumped in the trash can, Travis playing hell with the tree, so I hid in the bushes. But the police found me first. They could see my eyes going through the bushes. They thought I was a deer. My grandma say, Wayne, you speak your mind too much. My grandma can't stand me. She say, when your Netflix special come out, you're gonna get cancer. And I'm so happy you're gonna get cancer. My grandma get mad at me because I keep it real. She still mad at me about something I did when I was 9 years old at Thanksgiving dinner. It was something I called out something that was on everybody else's mind, but I'm the type of person, if I see something, I'm gonna call it out. Now, later on, I realized I was wrong. I was ignorant at the moment, but I meant it right then. My grandma got mad at me when I was 9 at Thanksgiving dinner. The whole family was there, and my Uncle Richard was there. Now, my Uncle Richard got AIDS. It's cool, he take his medicine and everything. But he was over there cooking the food. Everything was good till he was over there chopping up some peppers, and I seen him go, I said, hey. I said, Uncle Richard, you okay? He thought, yeah, nephew, I did cut my finger, that's it. That's it. Hey, well, Thanksgiving over then, ain't it? You need to get some trash bags and throw them pots and pans away. He talking about some, no, y'all gonna eat this food because I put my blood, sweat, and tears in it. Yeah! Grandma! He put his blood in the bowl! Put your plate down right now! My grandma beat the black off me. She got up from the table mad. Ed, that's why I don't like Wayne to come over here. He's so ignorant. Everybody, let's pray. Every time something happens, my grandma make us hold hands, get in a circle and pray. So I grab Uncle Richard's hand. I say, is this the one you cut or what? And my grandma went to praying, but the prayer messed me up because I take prayer specifically. And she asked God, she said, God, I want you to show my ignorant grandson how powerful you are. I want you to make that spirit of age jump out of Richard's body right now. Make it jump out. I say, Grandma, where that spirit gonna go when it come out of him? You ain't giving no direction which way it's going. Open up a window so it can flow. Come on now. I was ignorant at the time. I ain't know. Like when I was young, Uncle Richard used to have a lot of girlfriends and didn't nobody say nothing. Now, I don't know if the women knew what I knew. Now, I ain't never tell them, but I used to throw them hints like, oh. But if you met Uncle Richard, you wouldn't feel bad. He the one always bothering people. We had a cookout one time. My cousin P.O. was there. Now, my cousin P.O. got a dog named Rufus. Rufus won't bother nobody. But Uncle Richard swear Rufus ain't no real pit bull. He messing with Rufus. Goddamn, Rufus jumped up, bit Uncle Richard by the hip, shaking him. Blood was everywhere. They could not get Rufus off Uncle Richard. They finally got Rufus off Uncle Richard. And everybody went to check on Uncle Richard. And I was the only one courteous enough to go check on Rufus. I say, now you notice your last bite. I say, I bet you won't bite nobody else. Rufus was a Rottweiler. Seen him 3 months later, he turned into a Chihuahua. Keep it real, boy. They found out I had a special, boy, the whole church had a meeting. Parents, let me tell you something. You a good parent. You are a good parent. I know you try to prove it too much online, though. You be saying stuff on social media you don't know if you mean. To my, I'll do anything to protect my child. I'll die for my children, but I don't know if I'll do anything. Come on now, think about that before you said anything. I done thought this scenario through 1,000 times. I remember my son was young. I said, think about it. I said, man, what if we walking together late at night by ourselves in the alley, and a crazy man come with a gun out of nowhere and be like, hey, listen here, either I rape you or kill your son. Whoa! Junior, let me talk to you for a minute. Stop crying, you're going to heaven, boy. They got Fortnite in heaven, too. Yeah, don't judge me, I got 10 kids, I can spare one. Oh, hey, you look, what you'll do, brother? That's right, hush, drink your drink. What y'all want to do, get raped so my son can stay alive? And what I'm gonna do at my funeral later on in life when I'm dead in the casket and he got up preaching time, so I remember when my daddy had bent over and took that, hey. I ain't take nothing, boy. I start lying to the people in this church. Then I'll be on my obituary like this right here. No, the hell I didn't. I keep it real, man. I say stuff y'all scared to say. Everybody in Hollywood, they think I'm on drugs because I got this natural energy. I tell everybody I ain't on drugs. I'm naturally high like this. I ain't on no drug. I don't smoke or drink. I can't even smoke. I will never smoke again. My first and last time smoking with my cousin at the family reunion. I would never put nothing in my body again to change the time on the GPS. I got high with my cousins. When I got done smoking, the GPS said I'll be home in 35 minutes. It took me an hour and 52 minutes because I kept driving by my house looking for my car in the yard. Somebody done stole my car. And I can't call the police because I'm too high. I be naturally high, man. I don't smoke, I can't drink. Why can't I drink? Because when you drink, you become more who you really are. Me, I'm too honest. I like to tell the truth too much. I know I can't drink. How I know I can't drink? Because my sister got me drunk for my 25th birthday on the Patron. I got so drunk, I took my main girl to my side chick house. I said, that's who's been throwing your pH balance off. Yep, this is gonna be my last special right here.